Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Hello Gemini and thank you for being here. Gemini, you guys start out with the overall energy of the Page of Cups, okay? So the Page of Cups is like, sometimes it's a new love. Some of you could have met some new people. This is you kind of maybe being open and receptive to new love, or this could be just new opportunities being offered to you at this time in your life here. It doesn't have to be love at all. It could just be showing up as opportunities. However, let's go deeper into the Page of Cups of what I'm getting that is meaning for you. This is an opportunity you're experiencing at this time, Gemini. This is an opportunity from the universe, from Spirit here, for you to kind of get back an acquaintance, or an invitation, should I say, back to yourself here with the Page of Cups, right? This is a brand new opportunity a lot of you are experiencing at this time. And I feel like you're moving in a progress right now, a transition, if you will, right? Some of you are at different levels of this transition, and some of you, you're going to know exactly where you're at while you watch this video. Now, some of you in the past, you have the Six of Cups here. So Six Cups deals with the past. It deals with people from the past. It deals with past emotions. Cups represents emotions. It also, where old patterns and old identities or things from our childhood kind of comes back up and get our attention. For some of you, this is going to be your connection to other people. Some of you have a soulmate that you're dealing with in your life right now, okay? A strong partnership. For others of you, this is just your past connections. You might be or have been thinking maybe the past week or two of your childhood, people from your past, maybe old friends, just things like that, old feelings, anything like that that has been coming back up. And again, this has just happened. This is in the recent past. But they were brought back up so you kind of could re-examine them to see what you've learned and to see how you still feel about these things. It's like a checkpoint back in for yourself here. There could have been a past relationship that kind of came back up, right? For some of you, again, this is about your partnerships. For some of you, it's just the relationship you have with yourself, okay? Again, that's why some of the childhood memories have came back up, or childhood things. It could be a smell, it could be food, it could just be just a random thought about someone or something from the past that's came back up. And it's reminding you of you and reminding you how far you've come and how you've grown. And it's also trying to get you to be aware of your own patterns as well, so you can change them, so you can continue to move forward here. Spirit is calling on you with the Queen of Wands to take action in your life. Some of you, I am drawn to this cat. So some of you have a cat. And this cat can be black, gray, or this is a cat that is around you, maybe with a little white patch here. It could be a darkened color. But again, I'm saying this because this is what Spirit is drawing me to. But you do have a cat that is around you, or you know a cat, or you've seen a cat like this that has come around. But this is protection here. But this is also where Spirit is calling on you to use your power. Okay, Gemini, this is a time for you to exert yourself, to take your own leadership role of your life, to look at yourself at this time, to examine yourself, your patterns, your habits. It's not time to just fall into comfort zones, but to really learn from yourself so you can continue to go through a process of emerging and really being able to be in a position to receive the blessings that are coming. This is all part of that process, okay? You are being invited from Spirit here. Some of you could be receiving real invitations and real invites to places, or having invitations to new opportunities happening in your life. But this is also where Spirit is inviting you to kind of take an active role and a leadership role in your everyday present moments and in your life here, because it's going to lead you somewhere really amazing and beautiful. Okay, Gemini, you have the Eight of Swords that's showing up as the challenge for this. So the reason that you can't really fully step into this power. So the Eight of Swords is restrictions, but it's restrictions because of your thoughts. Okay, this is something you're telling yourself you can't move past something because you're in fear that something's going to happen if you let this thing go, or that what you're thinking the worst outcome to something, which traps you. Maybe you're thinking you don't have enough to really do something or to really try something, or maybe you're thinking what's more comfortable, right? What's whatever thought, let me put it this way, whatever thought that is limiting you, because these represents thoughts, whatever thoughts that are limiting you and keeping you from really moving fully into the next chapter of your life. And you know this because if your life is not moving or shifting or changing, you're still standing at a standstill. So it's an action you're not taking. It's something you're not releasing. So Eight of Swords again deals with fear of the unknown, thoughts that keep us from moving forward, keep us in stagnant energy, and keep us in a small position in our comfort zone. So Spirit is telling you to break free from this, because what is being offered to you will lead you ultimately to your happiness, right? So how do you get to this happiness? How do you get from being in this Eight of Swords energy, that block? Is by being aware of your own patterns and your own habits and breaking those things. Again, that could be why things from your childhood could be coming back up. Whether it's showing up in your relationships, whether it's showing up as a random thought or a pattern you notice about yourself from childhood. But if those things are coming up, so you can finally see them and learn something about yourself, so you can break a cycle in order to embrace a real change. You have the Strength card here also. You have a lot of major arcanas and a lot of new beginnings in this reading, Gemini. So again, the Strength card is about Spirit remind you how strong you are and how much you have already overcame in your life. But this is also a call for you to be strong enough to forgive and reconcile if need be, right? There's somebody for some of you where you don't need to keep having a battle and keep trying to fight someone or one up someone here. This is about learning enough to forgive the past, and letting things go. This is about learning from them and acclimatizing it and making it become wisdom as you move forward here and be able to, conquer things in a different way. All right? You don't have to hold on to things out of fear. You don't have to, you know, feel like you can't move past certain things because of what happened in the past either. Okay? I think they said some of you need to hear that. All right, so where are you headed? Remember, we have the Sun. We also have the Four of Wands. Some of you could be seeing the number 1111. Some of you could have just been having more celebrations around you, or thinking about it's more to life than what you've experienced. I feel like a lot of you are starting to think more about, what makes you happy. I feel like you're starting to think more about celebration here. Some of you have been, gathering more, being around people more, celebrating life more, or kind of just being in that energy. If it's none of those things, then this represents the 1111 here, where you've kind of been in alignment here to receive. There's something that some of you are getting ready to receive that you might not even be aware that's coming towards you here with the Eight of Wands. And whatever it is, you will be happy. You will be celebrating something that is moving for you and towards you. In order to align with that energy, though, you first have to break free from any stagnation here. These Eight of Swords here, and this is something that limits you. These are thoughts or habits, right? Patterns. You need to step into your power and break those, right? Take the invitation to see things in a different perspective and take a different action. Don't be afraid to let go of old things that you've always done. Even if those things have brought you a little pleasure, but if it's stopping you from getting to the next level, you have to be strong enough to release those things, right? And lay down a new foundation here. You see how you have a lot of major arcana. That's the Hierophant with the Ace of Swords here. And this is in your future position here, Gemini. So this is clarity. This is cutting through the illusions. This is seeing things as they truly are. This is also, if you needed direction, this is Spirit God, that's the hand of God in these clouds here, offering you this clarity to cut through any kind of fog or illusion, so you can see the direction of where it is that you're wanting to go and where you're headed clearly, and the steps you need to take to go down them. Again, that's why some of you could have dealt with some old things coming up from the past, old people, old ideas, old thoughts, anything like that, to recognize your patterns, to recognize something, right? What worked, what didn't work, what did you learn here, and how can you change it moving forward? What helps you, what supports you, and what keeps you limited, right? there's a big call for a lot of you to rest, all right, to get more rest. And it says one, I got the message that once you kind of really rest, really take a step back, you can really see the path ahead more clearly. Okay, I hope that makes sense. My hair is flying away. All right, so this is like you guys needing to, like, it's not just taking off work. It's not just taking a time out and then you don't sleep and you stay up all night eating popcorn, or you stay up all night not doing anything. This is like you really resting, like really saying, no, you know what, I'm gonna go to sleep at this time, I'm gonna go to bed at this time because I really want to get this rest. The reason for that, Gemini, the reason that there could be a theme or a message you're hearing about rest, and maybe not for me, maybe just in your showing up in your environment, or maybe people are saying it to you, I don't know. But the reason that is happening is because Spirit wants you to rest, because that is how you're going to get this clear direction to the next step, right? Because once your body is in alignment and you're rested, and you have more energy to channel something into something, to create something, to see things clearly. Have you ever thought about the time you have like really just slept and didn't think about anything and just rested like a log, and you woke up and you had all this energy and you could see things clearly, and you had the energy to do whatever it is you wanted to do that day, right? It's like that. That's the reason for it, right? Because it's going to help channel that energy into the direction that you need to go to receive your blessings, right? Some of you could be laying the foundation down for new love. And how you do that is first by self-love and loving yourself, and building each block within yourself, putting yourself first here, right? One step at a time, building upon yourself, which will open the door to new love. Gemini, a lot of you have brand new opportunities already moving towards you. You're like, imagine a ball spinning in the air is what I just got a vision of. But it's like you get to direct wherever this ball is going to go. This is where you're at right now. Your world is spinning. Things are moving already. Even if you don't see them, even if you feel like you do and say, no, things are moving around you. The universe is moving things around you. They're rearranging things. They're trying to align you and show you things, right? You could be at a standstill right now, but the reason the standstill is here and the reason that you're not seeing your world really shift is because it's still something that you need to click and get here. Standstill, okay? It says, sometimes stagnation is internal, not circumstantial. What is it that you are afraid to release? So again, like I said, this ball kind of spinning, like you can go wherever it is you want to go, but it needs direction here, right? It needs clarity. It needs clarity, right? So again, how you do that is first by, I feel like a lot of you learning how to love yourself here. You also need to balance out your energy. See where it is that you are putting your energy. Where is it that most of your energy goes? Is it to work? Is it to something that you're trying to create in your life? Is it your relationships? Is it yourself? Where is it that you're directing your energy? It's something you also need to take a look at as well, right? It's about being more aware and getting more balance and walking away completely now from things that no longer serve you. It's everything. Okay, it is everything that does not serve you for your highest good, and getting it back in balance and flow to receive the things that do. You have great blessings as already manifesting coming towards you, Gemini. I cannot stress that to you enough. You have some beautiful light that is surrounding you and that is coming towards you. I kid you not. But you still have some steps that you need to take here. Okay, you're in the energy of the number 8, so go look up that number when you get done with this reading to give you more insight, the number 8. And here I'm going to leave you with your advice card here from Spirit here. It's called awareness. Okay, awareness. This is Gemini, awareness. Recognizing your patterns give you the power to change them. Self-awareness leads to mastery. Observe your thoughts today. Which ones support your desires and which ones limit you, okay? That is where your next step lies, self-awareness. Which patterns help you, which ones limit you, and start from there. That is what I have for you, Gemini. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. Hit that notification button. And until you're back here, bye for now.